our group is pushing for the passage of House Bill number 4453, filed last September 9, to complement EO 94 for a stronger and more independent commission. House Bill 4453 has strengths which amplify an investigative commission's independence, credibility, and merits. The contempt power of the investigative commission under HB 4453 is established by law. Its subpoena power is strengthened to reach all branches of government, including the constitutionally created bodies and private companies and individuals as well. It will have full and unrestricted access to all government records. It cannot be subjected, this is important, it cannot be subjected to a TRO or preliminary injunction by any court except the Supreme Court. Its 5-member composition is broad-based for sufficient representation and expertise. For full transparency, its investigative hearings and proceedings are public, with facilities for live streaming. It can pursue administrative actions on its own and directly recommend the filing of criminal cases at the Department of Justice, Office of the Ombudsman, and even the Commission on Elections. It can also recommend remedies and corrective actions on past projects, not just on the current ones, and push for regulatory and legislative reforms on the aspects of planning, funding, and awarding of projects, not just on the implementation phase. For an investigative commission to be truly independent, powerful, representative, and efficient, it must be created by law. Without legislation to support it, the Commission may fail or would be wanting in its mission. Congress should enact this law. On the part of House of Representatives, House Bill 4453 has to be fast-tracked. The President should certify its urgency. The two houses of Congress should work expeditiously for the passage of this law. The mandate of the Independent Investigative Commission under HB 4453 is already broad and is expected to expand further. The demands and expectations of our people are real, cogent, and urgent. Their clamor rings loudly and clearly. Ferret out the whole truth, exact accountability, and swiftly institute reforms. Let us not disappoint them. Pass House Bill 4453 now. So that is the joint statement of the authors of the bill. So present today are Representatives Dada Ismula, Representative Percy Sendanya, Representative Chel Jokno, Representative Egay Erice, and Representative Ian Amatong. We are among the authors of HB. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you, and also Congresswoman. Also with us are Representatives Grisel Lagman and Iris Montes. So we are, okay. So let's go directly to questions from media. We will, of course, furnish you with a copy of the joint statement. In fact, pwede na bang bigyan natin sila the hard copies? Please distribute the hard copies already, although iaano rin po namin ang sa mga e-copies. So, yes.
Following po the press conference of PBBM this morning, the Office of the Speaker has released his statement, which says the House is committed to cooperating fully with the Independent Commission for the Infrastructure. Meron na po bang formal kayong communication with the House Speaker para po ma-fast track itong inyo pong bill creating an Independent Commission against infrastructure corruption, and as well as sa inyo pong mga counterparts sa Senate?
Okay, wala pa po yung mga formal communications or formal coordination, but that would be done after this, actually. And meron din kaming nakuha pong information sa Senate that I think it was confirmed already by the Senate President, Tito Soto, when he announced that they will be asking the President to certify his bill, kasi siya yung principal author of that bill, that is Senate Bill 1215, filed last August 19. Mas nauna pa yung bill ni SP Soto. And then kami nga, yung HB 4453 was filed noong September 9, and then September 11 was EO 94. So it looks like the principal author, who's now the Senate President, is bent on also pushing for that bill. So for us, that is very good news. Kasi nga, hindi pwedeng ang House lang ang mag-initiate, but also Senate. So dalawang bills now, we can always merge them together pagdating na the proper time. But napaka-importante po na ma-certify ng Pangulo as urgent para ma-abbreviate din yung proseso ng pagpapa sa batas. So we're going to convince our colleagues, and including the House leadership, to join us in pushing for this bill.
So, ma'am, in other words, you're confident that this bill will be passed as soon as possible?
The confidence is always there. We are hoping, praying to have this legislated. Kasi alam nyo naman ang sitwasyon natin ngayon. Medyo nasa crisis na ang ating bansa. Marami nang nagagalit. May mga protesta na. Huwag na po nating hintayin yung mga kaguluhan katulad ng mga nangyayari sa ibang bansa like Indonesia and Nepal. Kasi valid naman po ang hinanaing ng taong bayan sawa na, galit na sa tindi ng korupsyon, lalo na sa infrastructure. So ito ang tugon namin. Para sa amin, iba rin kapag ang Independent Commission is created by law instead of just an EO. Pero ginagalang naman namin yung prerogative and the powers of the President to really issue that executive order. Pero sana nga, kapag gumagalaw na, gumugulong na yung proseso tungkol dito sa House Bill 4453 tsaka yung Senate Bill 1215 ay makonsidera rin ng executive, ng chief executive, yung Pangulo, na why not just really have that law and then para instead of just parallel, kasi ito ng 4453, magpapalakas ito rin. Sa anumang klaseng independent commission magkakaroon, magpapalakas po itong aming mga minumungkahi. Yes, Egay.
And I don't think without this legislative authority, yung independent.
Paano kung may bagong Pangulo?
Marami po kasi mga nagtatanong bakit yung naratibo tumitigil ang administrasyon. And I'm very concerned about the relationship or the loyalty or the connections of the appointee to the previous administration. And I'm sure that there will be opportunities for the new appointee to prove his independence. Pero hintayin po natin yung patunay na yun.
Pwede pong magtanong. Ma'am, kung baka lang po may narinig kayo about speakership, leadership change daw po, meron po bang kumukontak o nakipag-usap na po sa inyo about sa pagpapalit ng liderato? Papalitan daw si speaker.
Well, we are in the minority. Wala kaming pakialam sa majority. Gusto nga namin maging majority kami.
Pero sir, ganun yung nangyari sa Senate eh. Yung Senate minority, naging parte sila ng majority after the leadership change. Wala po bang kumukontak?
Wala po sa parte namin. Hindi po kami makikialam sa problema ng majority. Ang pinakikialaman po natin yung problema ng bayan.
Tsaka kanya rin yung mga binulungan, usap-usap ng mga kapakongresista about leadership change.
Ayaw na namin ng mga chismis eh. Baka kami
So, chismis lang po yung...
chismis lang po siguro kasi wala naman po kami na rin. I don't think that there is a serious challenge to Speaker Romualdez.
Excuse me. Sir, question lang po. Just in case lang, ma'am, na sir, na hindi po siya talaga maipasa, ano po yung panukalang batas. What will be your next move? If there's any.
Ayaw po namin na isipin muna yan. Kasi talaga we are quite intent in pushing for this. We are very serious about this. We are very firm about our stand na ito ang mas maganda na batas dapat, hindi lang EO. So we're not at all thinking at the moment yung failure to enact this bill. We are confident na makukumbinsi namin yung majority of our colleagues here in the House at sa Senate. Siyempre, yung mismo na author ng bill na yon, na Senate bill, ay Senate President na ngayon. And then confident din po kami and hopeful na yung Pangulo is-certify talaga ito as urgent. That's the least that he can do for, itong, kasi nga, they're moving already dyan sa ICI na yan, na nag-appoint na tatlo na nga, meron pang in-appoint na iba. So, kailangan magkaroon din siya ng recognition na discernment na kailangan din ito na ma-deliberate upon, na ma-discuss na ito sa discourses, sa political discourses, sa discourses dito sa legislature, pag-usapan na to, and then i-certify niya as urgent. Thank you.
Sa akin po, mas progressive yung aking thinking. Pagka hindi po pinasa, ibig sabihin, hindi tayo seryoso. So ang move ko po, pagka hindi po pinasa ito, sasamahan ko na yung mga Gen Z sa kalsada. It really incumbent to the Speaker to convince the majority of the members of this House to support this bill. Sapagkat nakataya po dito yung kredibilidad naming lahat. Hindi lang minority, hindi lang majority, kundi yung institusyon ng Kongreso.
And if the President wants to join the mobilizations this Sunday in spirit, yung pinakamahusay na pwede niyang gawin at pinakakongkretong expression ng kanyang support at pagsama in spirit is to certify this as urgent. Yes.
So, sir, any update po sa rumors na ng leadership change?
Enact House Bill 4453 now.